Rise and Grind DMV, happy Sunday. We are once again waking up to those warm temperatures across the area, but we are going to be tracking some spotty showers later on today. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of that forecast up next.
This morning on DC News Now, fights shutting down a mall in Northern Virginia. What police say happened. Plus, Kevin Willard is leaving UMD just days after the Terps lost in the Sweet 16 round of the NCAA tournament. We'll have more on that move, and the cherry blossoms are now in peak bloom. We've got the best places for you to check out those flowers.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on DC News Now this Sunday morning. I'm Haley Milon. We're going to take a live look outside. Roslyn waking up with us at this 8 o'clock hour. It's a little hazy out there after that gorgeous day we had yesterday. We've got meteorologist Brittany Ward getting us set with our Sunday forecast. An in-depth look at our weekend. Yesterday was magical.
Yes.
Nothing short of magical. My flowers loved it. Today, my flowers are going to love it, but it's going to be rainy, right?
Yeah, you know, some isolated showers, hit or miss, so not going to be a complete washout, and it's also going to be, once again, another warm day out there. So overall, enjoy your Sunday fun day. If you are heading out, we're already feeling the warmth right now across the entire area. You are sitting at 66 degrees in DC, 68 as you head over there to Lexington Park, a tad bit cooler back off to the north and west. Kaiser right now sitting at 58 degrees, 55 currently there in Cumberland, 57 as you head over there to Frederick. And we'll start to see those temperatures rise as we head through the rest of your day today. Winds are on the lighter side at this hour. We're seeing sustained winds at about 10 miles per hour here in DC. Southerly wind is going to be pumping in that warm air once again. Now, satellite and radar showing you, yes, we are holding on to those clouds. We'll continue to see clouds through much of the day today, and then we are going to be tracking some isolated showers as we head through your Sunday. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of this forecast up next.
Thanks, Brittany. And the cherry blossoms, they're at the talk of the town. Peak bloom, drawing thousands of people to the district. From first-time visitors to longtime residents, the masses gathered around the Tidal Basin and the Jefferson Memorial for one of the city's annual Prime events. The gorgeous weather, it didn't hurt either. Our Dave Laval is among those who braved the crowds, and he has reaction from those who are attending the festival for the first time.
Saturday seemed like a nightmare just getting to the National Cherry Blossom Festival. From the large crowds to the traffic to a lack of parking. But for those who made it to the Tidal Basin told us, it's worth it.
It feels like I'm being washed over with the goodness of nature.
It's safe to say the cherry blossoms made quite an impression on Cherokee Nessie of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Her first time to see them.
I love seeing not just the trees, but seeing everyone coming and taking pictures, young and old.
Nessie's not the only first-timer who made the trip to the nation's capital to see the cherry blossoms. The Ulrich Grimmer family traveled from outside Los Angeles to take part in the National Cherry Blossom Festival.
Spring break family trip, and just to see the beautiful cherry blossoms my wife wanted to see.
Crowds packed the Tidal Basin to see the cherry blossoms that reached peak bloom Friday. They did not disappoint.
I love all the colors, and it's a fun city.
Only one complaint from the majority of people who turned out for the first weekend of peak bloom. The traffic, both in the road and on the sidewalks.
It's really busy, but it's not too unexpected.
The crowd did not scare off this bunch of college students from Baltimore from attending their first festival.
We're freshmen in college, so I've never been to DC to see the cherry blossom, so we thought it would be a good break from school.
The National Cherry Blossom Festival takes place every day through April 13th. All the events are free. At the Tidal Basin, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Dave, thanks for that reporting. Now taking a live look at Reagan National Airport, we're learning about a close call in the skies near the airport as a Delta Airlines passenger jet took off. Officials say that the airliner and an Air Force jet were told to move away from each other. Officials say the tower crews cleared the Delta flight for takeoff, and then at the same time, 4 Air Force jets were headed toward Arlington National Cemetery for a flyover. The Delta flight got a cockpit alert for a nearby aircraft, and that is when the tower told both pilots to take corrective measures. No one was hurt, but the FAA is investigating the incident. Now, this comes 2 months after 67 people were killed in that mid-air collision between an American Airlines airliner and an Army Black Hawk helicopter in DCA airspace. And developing now, Montgomery County Police are investigating a double shooting in Bethesda. We're told that police were called to West Bard Avenue early yesterday morning. That's not far from Westland Middle School. Police finding 2 people there on the scene with minor injuries. One was rushed to the hospital, but there's no word yet on any suspects. And in Virginia, multiple fights erupting yesterday inside of the Pentagon City Mall, prompting police to shut it down and evacuate everyone from inside. This happening late last night. Take a look. Arlington County Police flooding the mall's food court. Multiple people can be seen being led away by officers. Police shut down the area temporarily as they cleared the mall out. 3 juveniles were detained. 1 suffered minor injuries. DC News Now also learning that 1 officer and 1 mall security guard were injured, but they are expected to be okay. And developing now, another mass firing of federal workers. This time, the Trump administration says it's laying off 10,000 employees from the Department of Health and Human Services. Plus, there's another 10,000 who will be leaving from early retirement or because they took that voluntary buyout offer. Department Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says the cuts are needed to radically overhaul the department, which oversees 13 agencies, including the CDC, FDA, and NIH. It's an overall 30% reduction of the staff of 62,000. And Democrats from across the region are attacking these cuts. One of the opponents is Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen. He says the move will endanger lives and make things more difficult for Americans. He believes they'll have difficulty accessing health care and impact the progress on promising research. Maryland's other Senator Angela Alsobrooks saying that the layoffs are dangerous and could be deadly. She says the move needs to immediately be reversed, and she says she'll fight to make sure it gets done. President Donald Trump announcing that no one will be fired after cabinet members used an unsecured platform to discuss military operations against the Houthis. A journalist was accidentally added to that chat where Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth laid out the times and plans for the airstrikes on Yemen. Trump saying, quote, "I don't fire people because of fake news and because of witch hunts." He went on to say that he has confidence in his national security advisor, Mike Waltz, who reportedly added the journalist to the group chat. Just days after the Maryland men's basketball season came to an end in the Sweet 16 round of the NCAA tournament, there will be a change at the head coach position. Multiple sources confirming that head coach Kevin Willard is leaving College Park to take over the helm at Villanova University. Willard is reportedly holding a meeting with his team this morning to address his departure. In 3 seasons at Maryland, Willard led the Terps to the NCAA tournament twice, including this season's Sweet 16 berth. UMD will begin its search for a new head coach as it continues its search for a new athletic director. Well, Peak Bloom is here, and there are plenty of themed events around the DMV for you to check out today. You'll be able to enjoy Japanese drums at the Sakura Taiko Fest, that event featuring several performing groups from across the country. They'll play at the Sylvan Theater from noon until 5. Also happening today, an afternoon tea in DuPont Circle where you can enjoy tea from local businesses. That event is free from noon until 2. And Brittany, with so much going on and such a beautiful day yesterday, people might have a bit of a buzzkill today with those clouds rolling in.
Yeah, you know, still going to be holding on to the clouds, those warm temperatures as well, and an isolated shower will be possible, especially further off to the north and the west, but closer to the district if you want to head over to the cherry blossoms to go see them. Overall, the forecast not going to be bad at all. By 9 o'clock, still going to be holding on to those temperatures in the 60s and cloudy skies. We start to see a break in the clouds as we head through the afternoon. Notice temperatures warming up, getting into the 70s as well as 80s. And then we're tracking storms as we head into the first half of the work week. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of that 8-day coming up.